Hi, I'm Moni Grace. I'm an alternative pop artist / emo pop artist from the Boston area. After enduring and surviving traumas such as like sexual violence, bullying, domestic violence, various mental health conditions and challenges, I was able to combine my passion of like activism and music into one. So I created this thing called the Moni movement as an attempt to like give my fan base something more than just like, fans or like the hashtag it falls under. I believe that your voice is powerful to fucking use it because, if any abuser in any form tries to suppress it, don't let them. You have all the power in the world. I want to use my music as a way to carve my way into the industry through my authentic and genuine passions for helping others and those in my community. So I got into music because, I don't know, I've been writing ever since I like could talk or sing, you know what I mean? Like whether it was just like musicals, because I grew up doing musical theater with like 4 sisters who loved it so much. So it was just like always in my life. I started playing the piano when I was like 6. I'm not very good at it, but it's fine. I remember at age 12, my sister gifted me her Yamaha guitar. It was like this mini thing. I used it till I was literally like 21 years old. I remember, I was homeschooled till I was in the 7th grade. And when I got to middle school, I remember just realizing that I was different. And because you're different, you're a target in that sense. So yeah, I endured a lot of bullying and just like mental health struggles. I was literally in the hospital more than I was in school at that point for that year. The only thing that really kept me alive and going was music. I used to write a song a day. I still do. I try to. Because, in high school, middle school, I didn't have friends. I had music. I use that as such a catharsis, such an escape. It did more for me than like any therapy session or like medication ever did. Music is just medicine for me, and I want to give back and do the same for other people. I didn't think of doing it as a profession until I got out of a severely abusive relationship in 2019. So I've been pursuing it ever since, and it's changed my life, and I'm really grateful for everyone I've met along the way. My influences are like Avril Lavigne, Christopher Drew, Mom Jeans, Modern Baseball Front Bottoms, and Hobo Johnson. I'm not currently signed, though we're reviewing options for 2021. My debut album, Safer Under the Covers, is now released. I'll tell you a little bit more about the album. Safer Under the Covers is truly about my experience with surviving trauma such as like sexual assault, domestic violence, suicide attempts, mental health struggles, bullying, and letting go of like failed friendships or relationships. Learning how to fall in love with yourself post-trauma as a whole person. It's a 16-track LP with songs ranging from like acoustic bops to upbeat and carefree melodies about not giving an actual shit about what others think of me, as well as like a well-versed and intimate emotional roller coaster that documents my life via like 2018 to 2020. The meaning behind the album is just, I wrote this poem, which I'll include, but essentially it's about not giving excuses for people hurting you, not validating it in any sense, because, Safe Under the Covers stems from the belief that you are safe under your covers, so you are safe if you cover your body from, the world, from, things like sexual violence or like just any trauma. If you hide, you are safe. And that's not always the case, and just unlearning that belief, because that is so toxic if you are assaulted. If you do go through traumas such as, everything I just talked about, it can be very damaging to go in with that mindset that, because my shoulders weren't covered, I deserve to be sexually harassed, like, etc. It's a metaphor for all of that stuff. So if I were to describe each track in 2 words, definitely I'm Sure in Love With the first track would be quirky or empathetic. Wyoming, broken or intimate. Winter Break Is Over, carefree, bad bitch. The Pavement After You Left. Hurt, expressionism. Hudson Road is definitely escapisms or healing. Champagne Summer is definitely reflection and wholeness. The Same High School Parties, definitely breakups after first words. For the Boy Who Forgot I Existed, Messy, fuck you. Sports on the Television, Confrontation or Mending, Coffee Table, Cigarettes, Rebirth. Forgetting November, Freedom or Resurrection, Growing Up versus Growing Apart, Redo, Celebration, Mass Still, Failed Friendships, Drunk in the Snow, Surviving Domestic Violence, West Coast, Leaving Behind. So I've done a few music videos for this album. By a few, I mean a couple. I plan on doing a couple more in the future. I did one with like Matt Kenny of Matt Kenny Productions for Hudson Road, as well as Wyoming with Emma Parla Aziz, which is like a film one I'm releasing soon. I'm so excited for it, so stay tuned for that. I'm definitely making one for Drunk in the Snow later this year too. So in 2021, you can expect from me a deluxe version of this album, larger and consistently growing fan base, and a few more projects and, you know, collaborations. I see myself in 5 years in Nashville and with a platinum record. The quote I always go by is like, never stop creating. People don't leave your life until they teach you what you need to know. And everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. So if I'm at a gig, the 5 things I can't forget are just like advice, I guess. Be the best version of myself, because this one audience this is the only time you're going to have this exact same group of people here in the moment. You're never going to get it back. So give it your all. You know, stay present. Also to brush my teeth, because I brush my teeth like 3 times before shows. I don't know why. I'm just kind of weird. And look hot, because you're a bad bitch. Yeah, so if you want to follow my socials, it would be at Moni Grace with 2 I's on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook is Moni Grace Music. You can follow my my journey on my website, www.monigrace.com. If you want to know more about the album, saferunderthecovers.com. Buy my merch, monigrace.store, and thank you so much. My debut album, Safer Under the Covers, is now out, so make sure you go stream that on anywhere you can stream music. Bye.